with Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, preparing in his head all the things he's wanted to be said. 90 minutes for Phil to fill with so much time to kill, he promised Char that all he does instead is beg and shell. The stream's online and straight away begins to wane, but all is fine as long as Char's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to enjoy, like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran out and feeling so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. His support is also slow and stays so low and fails to grow. You never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Most victims are across the board we charge the war because the score can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us all feel so bored to help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep we play bingo while Phil will bitch on why sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across our screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals our soul machineers. Norton, burping, leaning, ban it matters not if Andrew fanners chatters can't see if others make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and slaps his leg before launching into a bike, pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of Claw's cat and fatty life and all his strife while forgetting that tits done well and they were right. With drama he will react, but as an actor it's a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Three streams nearly over and a win is in sight, with little white despite Phil's delight that tits were not light. We'll say alright, it is okay, and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tits will help from being off the other day, and with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won, and thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome back to DSP Bingo for Wednesday, Monday the 15th of September 2025. We are officially halfway through the month of September, another month fucking just flying in. I mean, it feels like a fucking typical thing to say, but the year is flying in. You know, it's kind of fucking scary how fast time goes, the older you fucking get. I can only imagine what I'll fucking be like when I'm fucking 20 years older, but there you go. Yeah, it's halfway through September already, and what a robust month it's been so far. There's no sign of the bad man yet whatsoever, but that's to be expected because he's always fucking late to his own shit anyway. But yeah, he's not in his kick chat, he's not in his YouTube chat either. He is nowhere to be seen as of yet, but he was very well supported yesterday, so maybe he's just fucking recovering from all the massive wailing that was done to him yesterday. Phil hit multiple goals yesterday on a day stream, which saw him do DSP tries it earlier than planned. And so he stuffed his face full of cats and burgers at the end of a day stream. And of course on a night stream as well, he was encouraging his audience to keep giving them money so he could keep playing truck sim and also try and get more goals. Bill Burnell is aiming to try and get another DSP tries it done before he takes time off on Thursday and Friday. So he is going to be hoping for 9 more goals to be given to him for today's day stream, night stream, tomorrow's day stream and night stream, and then Wednesday's day stream. Because he hit 1 goal already thanks to him hitting the goal in the night stream yesterday. So yeah, remember it was like, I think it was Friday, was it Thursday or Friday that Phil done his DSP tries out of Taco Bell? I can't mind if it was Thursday or Friday. I think it might have been Friday. Friday makes more sense to me, I think, you know what I mean? So yeah, I think it might have been Friday that Phil done DSP tries at Taco Bell. But I'm saying, no, he done DSP tries it very recently, and he did it yesterday as well, and now he's hoping for another goal before he's off. So he's hoping to cram in 3 DSP tries within the space of a week. Plus when he is off as well on his day off, he is going to be eating out as well with Kat. So him trying to portray this bizarre fucking image of him being super duper healthy or whatever apart from DSP tries it doesn't seem that healthy if you're doing it multiple times a week and encouraging your audience to give you so much money to do it multiple times a fucking week. You know, but I guess we'll see what happens, and we'll see if his fucking audience can keep up with Phil's insatiable demand for all these DSP tries or whatever. So there we go. Anyway, we'll see. We'll keep an eye on the Phil's stream to see if he fucking shows up whatever to his own crap. A couple of things to go through, some tweets to go through. First of all, Meow block with a second. So, in case you're not aware of the context of this, how can I be depressed? I live full time with my wife. This is a quote from Phil's stream last night. I'm not sure. Is it here? Hold on. Is this the quote here? Because I have it ready on YouTube. So I'm not sure if this clip is also the quote.
Do I ever feel alone and depressed when I turn off the stream? No, dude, I'm married. I live full time with my wife. I never feel alone or depressed. No, not at all.
I live full time with my wife. You make it sound like some sort of contract.
Do I ever
one more time
feel alone and depressed when I turn off the stream? No, dude, I'm married. I live full time with my wife.
So you need, most people would need more than just one other human being to kind of for your own mental well-being. Like, so yeah, it's like it's one other person is usually not enough. I mean, like, are other human beings involved in your life essentially that you can fucking talk to, or whatever, and be around and fucking that sort of thing. It's all they have is each other essentially. I mean, Kat, I would argue that Kat has more than Phil because she actually has to go out to work sometimes, which means she's around other people, other human beings, including co-workers. Phil does not have that. He does not have that luxury of having other human beings to fucking just, you know, socialise with, aside from the DoorDash driver. But yeah, that was the context of this little image here being created by Mia Block, this incredible clip here. So I don't need to show you the clip then, because obviously Mia Block included it in his tweet deck and stuff indeed. And Mia Block as well, to be fair to him. We could all use a little laugh right about now. Pay me back in laughter. And so he's like, okay. So somebody tweeted saying, calling all detractors, I'm in search of a specific DSP edit. The video where he's dancing to Kanye's controversial HH song. I'm not sure if this is a song, but Mia Block's like, fuck it, here. That is a song.
They don't understand the things I say on Twitter. They don't understand the things I say on Twitter. All my niggas Nazis. She wanna fuck with Japan. I put the crumb on the bench. She reaching down in my pants. She got the world in her hands.
Jesus Christ. So there we go. Jesus. That was like, what was the context of the video? So the original video, of course, was Phil showing off his motion tracking in the camera. But people also made fun of him because it just kind of looked ridiculous, kind of exposed this fucking ridiculous kind of set or whatever. And just basically, like, when you see Phil, when you see like all of Phil's like body almost, you know what I mean, he looks quite ridiculous, as you can see. So yeah, he moved that camera because he was kind of made fun of for the feedback he got for looking like a fucking strangely shaped potato or sorts, I don't know. Sonic is asking, did you see the gamers from Mars where the video where DSP was 78 it? Is that the thing where they were ranking like their top racist moments or whatever that streamers have done? Is that the video you're referring to, Sonic? Where there's a big list of all these different content creators who go through yeah. I never saw the full video, but I'm aware of it. And I'm also aware that they seem to kind of like, I think they kind of imply that Phil was usually tricked into being racist, when that's not necessarily always the case. Like sometimes Phil was tricked into saying something daft, like somebody's name, whatever, you know. No, I would argue is the half the time when you see a racist compilation from Phil, half the time at least, he's not being tricked into being racist. It's just him being racist. You know, if somebody's got a name and Phil gets tricked by saying the name because these two words together make up a racist thing or whatever, that is also, you know, somebody who just, you know, tricks and whatever. But no, half the time I would say he's fully aware of what he's saying, and yet he's still choosing to fucking say it. You know, and never half the time, even when he's trying to say his different words, especially these kind of Japanese words, you know. Remember the compilation when he's trying to read these like different names, and he's playing like a dragon Yakuza or whatever, and he's always different names, and he's butchering these names, and he's constantly saying like the N word while he's trying to say the names multiple times. It's like once, or it's like you think, oh well, maybe, but it happens multiple times in the same portion of the video the stream he was playing. So I don't know. It's just. They seem to kind of not, I don't know. I never saw the whole compilation, whatever. I was aware that Phil was involved in it though, but I never saw the whole thing, whatever. But yeah, nice little palette cleanser. I just obviously having that from Mia Block. Anyway, there's a couple of things to go through, as I said, from Phil's night stream mainly. The valedictorian doesn't realise that 30% off is still 30% off, which is cheaper. This is obviously relating to something to do with Twitch, I believe.
What? It's currently only a 30% discount if you gift 5 or more subs on Twitch. That's insanely bad. What the hell? It's not even like a sale at a store. 30% off if you buy 5? What the fuck? That's awful.
I don't understand why almost a third off the price is bad.
They are terrible. I'm so glad I'm never going back to that fucking dumpster fire, man. Never. Never.
So, I don't understand why 30% is better than nothing. For fuck's sake. You know, I'm so confused. Oh hell. But it's perfectly fine for YouTube to take 30% of his money that he gets given in super chats and memberships. So. And I like this fucking bit here as well. You know DSP just said something racist when he has to add this.
This is not me trying to be racist. I'm telling you my experience with them. This is not me trying to be racist. I'm telling you my experience with them.
We managed to, so also, this is in context to him talking about YouTube support. And he implied that anytime you try and get help from YouTube, it's basically somebody from India or whatever. It's on the other end trying to help you or whatever. And so that's what led to Phil having to say this, essentially.
This is not me trying to be racist. I'm telling you my experience with them.
Yeah. Insert racist thing here. So anyway, onto the gameplay of Truck Sim here. So let's say, for example, tonight we hit 10 goals. There's a massive fucking hint right there.
So let's say, for example, tonight we hit 10 goals. We could do DSP tries at IHOP tomorrow morning.
He was trying to imply that they hit 10 goals on a Truck Sim stream. If he hit $1,500 in support for Truck Sim, then they could do, I guess the next DSP tries is IHOP, the International House of Pancakes, I guess. Is he wait, is the next DSP tries at a breakfast special? Crazy. Phil only hit 1 goal, I believe. I think he hit just over $150. So that was the only goal he hit, I believe he hit for the night stream. Which also, it means that Truck Sim stays secured and locked in, however. Anyway, there's a clip here from Second Derek Rogerio on Twitter. His fans really are special.
What do I think goes through truckers' minds if they have a massive diarrhea load when driving behind schedule? Shit. That's probably what's going through their mind. Shit.
Ew.
Do I regret doing the DSP tries at Selson Blue? No. Why would I regret that?
Ew. Why would you even address that question? Oh my god. And even Evil AJ got involved with some of the antics here. I'm starting to see why Phil refuses to go out and have shit delivered to him all the time now. So instead of Phil going out himself to fucking get shit, Evil AJ is slowly understanding why Phil Burnell just let shit come to him.
Excuse me.
This is an example of Phil's driving. Oh my god.
What happened? What is going on right now? All I was trying to do was turn normally around the corner. How did this happen?
I don't even think he's got a trailer attached to him.
I have no idea. I was turning normally around the corner, all of a sudden I cut into something invisible that wasn't there.
Jesus
really
Christ. You can't even blame like the truck. No, so he cuts the corner massively.
What happened? What is going on right now?
Oh, for God's sake, he's such a... Oh my god, thank God he doesn't drive much. Jesus Christ. What the fuck, man? Anyway, another clip here, of course, once again from Roger Video. So, the tweet says, A, you are not the first person to use a background removal tool, retard. And B, if lolcows copy you, what does that make you, Phil? What is the context of such a clip?
So yeah, until Elgato does a plugins update for the Stream Deck so that it'll work with the new version of OBS, I can't actually use the update, and therefore I can't try the new background removal tool updates. I want to, I'm dying to, I really like the background removal tool, and it's funny, apparently since I started using this tool, all the other lolcows started copying me, like Review Tech, like Wings of Redemption. They all apparently use exactly the same thing now.
All the other lol cows, implying that you yourself are a lol cow. Way to finally admit it, Phil. Also, I don't think it's a Stream Deck issue. I thought the issue was that Phil's graphics card couldn't actually fucking utilise this OBS feature. I could have sworn if the issue was not to do with Stream Deck, but more to do with his graphics card not being powerful enough to fucking implement this OBS feature. But maybe I'm wrong, I don't know.
Even though I'm the first person who used it, they all watched my fucking content and then started copying me, which is pretty funny. What a shocking twist there, huh? That, you know, once again, everyone copies me. What just happened? What? So yeah.
How did he? Hold on. How did he? How in the hell did that happen? Hold on.
So yeah, until Elgato does a plugins update for the Stream Deck so that it'll work with the new version of OBS, I can't actually use the update.
Just get to the point where you crash.
Like Wings of Redemption, they all apparently use exactly the same thing now, even though I'm the first person who
So it was a vehicle crash, and there's a vehicle right by. Does he crash into this vehicle here in this fucking side mirror here?
used it. They all watched my fucking content and then started copying me, which is pretty funny.
Or what happens here? What happens here? I'm trying to understand what happens here.
What a shocking twist there, huh? That, you know, once again, everyone copies me.
Yeah, it looks like the red car crashed into him.
What just happened? What?
Yeah, it looks. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that red car. I mean, to be fair, I would say that red car was to blame, but still, it was kind of fucking funny if Phil gets to blame. But there you go. We have one final clip here from Twitter. This whole monologue is directed right at Schmuckwell, you know, Buckwell. So Phil has somebody called Buckwell in his community. I believe they're mainly on the kick side, and it is them that gave Phil. They paid for DLCs for Truck Sim to give to Phil. They've essentially been, you know, providing the content for Phil to play Truck Sim games with. And they also sometimes as well they give money to Phil as well. But yeah, it is them that's been responsible for sourcing the DLCs to Phil and give them to Phil so he can fucking keep playing it essentially. So this monologue apparently was directed toward Buckwell. And at this point in time, when Phil was playing Truck Sim, he was only on $58 worth of support.
Hello everyone and welcome back. Wow. I was not expecting this. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another night of American Truck Simulator here on DSP Gaming. We're in mid-September. The last time that we did this, it was August, and we have been playing American Truck Sim for about 4 straight months. We were doing it once a week as a late-night chill stream. People seemed to like it. They would show up and engage in support, although admittedly it wasn't a huge crowd. I would say we even had usually under 200 viewers on YouTube, and we had a good, like, maybe 70, 80 on Kick. It was always a kind of a close-knit group who like to hang out and have a lot of interaction with, you know, me, dialogue, a lot of talking back and forth. So these streams worked more for, like, us hanging out than really caring so much about, oh, I have to get the job delivered and we're upgrading the truck or anything like that, right? But hey, people liked it so much that over the time we had all these DLCs that were donated by Buckwell, and people were coming out in droves to hang out. And then all of a sudden, I noticed over a course of 2-3 weeks, the viewership started to dwindle pretty bad. I don't know why that happened. And then that last time that we did it at the end of August, we did not hit our support goal. It was actually not, you know, a little bit further away than I even thought we would be. And it was disappointing, but hey, I had always laid out the rules that if we hit the goal, Truck Sim continues. If we don't hit the support goal, we retire it and we work on other games. So that's what we've been doing for 2 weeks. We've been doing.
It's weird though that Truck Sim gets, like, if it fails once, it's out of here forever. But the fighting games get multiple fucking passes when they fail to hit the goals, and these fucking JRPGs and classic RPGs, whatever, those get free passes as well if they fail to hit the goddamn goal multiple times. But Truck Sim's a one and done sort of deal.
Doing all these other games and made good progress. You know, we've beaten a couple of games in the last couple of weeks now. But what happened is a lot of people were upset. They were like, man, I really like Truck Sim, and now it's not in the rotation anymore. We don't even have any late night chill streams left. They're all gone. So people yelled at me and said, would you bring back Truck Sim? That it was just a bad night. That's what I was told. Phil, it was just one bad night. It was a one-off. It was what they call an outlier. It's not the normal. It's kind of a weird night that, you know, maybe something happened out of the norm. Well, tonight we're going to see. I'm back. So far, we've got about a third of the goal that we have hit. People already have supported Truck Sim early. And so we're at around 50 bucks of support. I think we're at like 55. If we hit 150 tonight, Truck Sim remains in the rotation and we'll play it again next week. But if we don't hit the support goal tonight, well, that's it. So let's...
And you know what the best part is? This was after Phil was given over $450 in a day stream. Phil hit like 3 goals in a day stream, and here he is still fucking saying, guys, 150 or this game's fucking gone forever.
see what people want to talk about tonight. Let's see what we do. I don't even remember where we are. But before we get started, of course...
I drink alcohol, of course, alcohol. Phil has to drink alcohol. The real reason Truck Sim came back is because Phil just wanted to fucking drink on your stream openly. Without fucking pretending to. That's my fucking theory anyway, but the bad man is awake and he's online. We have to figure out the new goal so I can update stuff, says Phil. I thought the new goal was IHOP. At least that's what I fucking said yesterday, you know, last night. You're fucking talking about IHOP and all that shit, so why? I could have sworn the new goal was IHOP, unless Phil's changed his fucking mind about that or whatever, I don't know. But, fuck me, man. This graphic is so fucking bad. That was no fucking much better. But there you go. Anyway, but there is a Snot Banal compilation of Phil devouring the food, you know. But before that, there's a video I saw pop up, and I was kind of curious to fucking check out and see what it's about here. It was made by a Robust Urban Garlic. They uploaded it a day ago and it has 10,000 views already. DSP will quit kick streaming, here's why. I've not seen any of this video yet, but it popped up my feed and I thought, oh fuck it, why don't we just watch some of it together and we'll see what it's like. And obviously I'll link, you know, we'll watch some of it and then I'll link you guys the video so you guys can watch the rest of it yourselves whenever you want to, you know. But I'm always keeping an eye out for any kind of new videos or whatever from other people, and this one caught my eye.
Robust urban garlic flavor.
With marathons, there's just so much content and interest put into that specific event that people kind of lose sight a little of the after effects of it. And I'm sure DSP will have a whole lengthy talk about it on his podcast, but I wasn't even going to look at his daily wrap, but I did see one clip on Twitter. So it's like, okay, I'll take a look. And then something very interesting piqued my interest. And it leads me to believe that DSP is setting the groundwork for him to pull out of Kick, because we are seeing him losing interest in the platform. So I will go delve deeper into it as we explore DSP's coping of a fairly soft marathon performance.
So before I even continue the video here, here's why I think Phil is going to stay on Kick until he's basically forced to. The only way Phil is going to remove himself from Kick is if they make it a burden for him to stay on there. Right now, as things stand, it doesn't take Phil any extra effort really to do Kick. Phil has essentially got a different platform where he can stream to at the same time as YouTube, and he can make extra revenue from that source. So, unless Kick implement changes that would make it not worth Phil's time, and I don't see him I don't think he's going to quit Kick streaming. He's only going to quit Kick if they make it not worth his time, essentially, if that makes sense. But right now, it's essentially him double dipping without any extra real effort whatsoever, and he gets to fucking, you know, raid the coffers from Kick viewers as well as YouTube viewers. You know, that's what I'm saying. It's like, unless Kick come back to him with ultimatums and demands, or whatever, or fucking, you know, then nothing will change, in my opinion anyway. But that's his bad take. But let's see what this guy's got to say about it.
An exhausting Mega Man Marathon Part 3, where we're going, you know, from here in the future, because it was interesting. Let's put it that way, okay? So, today we started with our hour and a half chill session. And the chill session went well. A lot of people showed up, hung out, talked with me the entire time. Support was good.
Yeah, I don't think Phil has fully grasped the message that his fans are trying to give him, that they want to do more hangout sessions instead of him playing games and staring angrily at the screen for 2 hours. Like, seriously, 3 of his night streams a week should be Q&A stuff like that, because he will make more money.
During that chill session, we already hit.
And even then, like, that's not necessarily a guarantee. Like, if Phil basically does it. Sometimes he'll do it once a week, where I'll fucking basically have some sort of like chill hangout session, maybe, you know. or he finishes a game early, I'll fucking have the rest of that stream be a hangout session. But because it works well for him every now and then, there is nothing conclusive to tell us it's going to work on a more regular basis, if that makes sense. You get what I'm saying? There is no evidence yet whatsoever that we know of that if Phil does multiple, you know, chill sessions a week to replace some gaming sessions, then he would be very well supported every single time. It might be, but we just honestly don't know, because that is something that Phil has not actually tested yet ever. The first couple of times he does it, he might do well with it, but it might grow very stale very quickly, because basically the hangout sessions are effectively, well, put it this way, those fucking chill with Phil sessions are essentially fucking podcasts in their own fucking right. You know? Or just sits there and fucking reads the fucking chat whatever and just talks, you know, and that's it, you know what I mean? And sometimes those are very well supported and sometimes they're not.
Enough for our first shot, and it looked like we were on an upward trend, you know, with people showing up and engaging and supporting. And I was excited for that.
Yeah, DSP was very excited about the prospect that he was going to make over $1,000 on this stream so we could level up on the WWE Champions leaderboard, but that turned out not to be the case.
Because you got to bear in mind as well, I missed this shit. I was away. I was on vacation this time, you know what I mean? So fucking great.
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
Thank you very much to Fear Monarch for popping their 2-month bingo Barry membership message saying I heard the word support and couldn't help myself. Yes, the pignosis works on another. We have another that is falling for the pignosis. Thank you Fear Monarch for popping your 2-month bingo Barry membership, much appreciated. But yeah, I mean, as I said though, it's an interesting take, but I don't think Phil... I mean, Phil has voiced his clear frustrations with the LARPers in Kick Chat, but at the end of the fucking day though, Phil doesn't have... It's not extra effort for Phil to stream on Kick at the same time as YouTube. Like, he's got it set up now where things are just kind of working easily for him, where it works on both at the same time, and it's a chance for Phil to make money via Kick LARPers. He gets a little bit extra revenue or whatever. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, make of it what you will. If you're interested in seeing the rest of the video, by the way, the link to this video is in the chat if you guys want to check out yourselves and see the rest of it. I just want to make sure, I don't want to, you know, get too hung up in this video, because I want to kind of watch this compilation from Snort Brunel of Phil stuffing his face full of fucking burgers. Yeah. I've not seen any of the DSP tries it stuff. I've seen screenshots, you know, I've definitely seen screenshots of this stuff, you know. I've not actually seen any footage yet of him eating these big katsu burgers, so yeah. Let's see what the Snort Brunel compilation has in store for us.
Devour. I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting.
Hello again, everyone. DSP here, and welcome to another edition of DSP Tries It.
And that's correct, actually, because this final wish person, who most people suspect is ICS, because he can behave the same way as ICS usually does, in the span of 3 days, they have given Phil $1,200 to $1,300 at the very least in support via super chats and memberships. So, yeah, they've almost single-handedly carried Phil to Katsu Burger yesterday.
Katsu Burger. Fast food, right? Hopefully I don't have a heart attack.
So these are the 12 spice fries. They look like standard French fries. I mean, to be honest, they kind of look very similar to a McDonald's fry, but they're supposed to have some kind of a unique 12 spice blend. Last time the nori seaweed tasted really good. Let's see what their 12 spice blend tastes like. Here we go.
Devour.
I mean, if you're going to fucking, like, I don't know, if it was me trying these fries, I don't think I would try one singular noodle fry on its own. You gotta fucking get like a wee handful of them, some bitches, and just fucking stuff them down your fucking gullet to get a real proper taste of it, you know? But he's trying one singular individual fucking wee fry. Oh good, and now he's trying two at once. Wow, he's fucking doubling up.
Devour.
Oh my god, that was disgusting. Disgusting pig of a human.
So the 12 spice is unique. I taste like salt and savoriness, but then I taste a heat. There's actually a spiciness to it as well. I want to check out.
It's almost like there's like 12 different spices involved in the fries, just like advertised.
These croquettes and see what they're all about. So they're potato croquettes, but apparently there's stuff in them. I'm not sure what. If we split the croquette.
Usually croquettes filled with potatoes, but I assume there's like different things in here, like there's some sort of variation, I imagine. But traditionally, croquettes are just, you know, breaded potato.
What does it look like on the inside? It looks like we got, is that a pea? I believe that's a pea. Oh, it smells pretty good. All right, I'm gonna try it by itself. Then I'm gonna try it with sauces, but let's just try the croquette by itself.
Devour, devour.
Mmm. Oh, wow. It's like mashed potatoes inside.
Yes, that's what fucking croquettes are. Oh, for God's sake. Did this fucking idiot not understand what a fucking croquette is? Holy fucking... Oh my God, did he not... do you know that fucking croquettes in America? Is this the first time he's fucking discovered fucking croquettes? how do you not know? Oh my God. Oh yes, Phil, croquettes are... For God's sake. Oh, the bad man's live. Holy shit, hold on. There are some people that Dragon's never heard of crickets. To be fair, okay, fair enough. Maybe it's not that big a thing in America land, who knows. Anyway, give me a second here, I need to see when Raw Phil unmutes Phil.
Good morning, I hope you're all doing well.
So yeah, there we go. Raw Phil was, so Phil was live for about 10 seconds or so there, I'd say. Yeah, roughly about 10 seconds Phil was live. So, yeah, I think I'll have to use, I might go to DSP's channel just to kind of check the first 10 seconds to make sure I don't miss anything for the bingo card when we get that bingo card sorted. But still, we'll leave Phil on pause for now while we see him enjoy the rest of this fucking DSP tries it. God. But yeah, I'm just floored. I guess Phil had no idea what croquettes were. But yeah, croquettes are just kind of breaded, like breaded potato essentially. Man, you know, I saw potato, yeah. But you can put things in them as well. You can put like cheese in them or whatever, or in this case, you can put things like veg or salad or whatever. So I'm just stunned he had no idea what croquettes were. But then again, maybe it's not a well-known food in America. I don't know.
And you're a disgusting pig. Oh my God. It's terrible. Do you know how to keep your mouth closed during a meal?
They're really sweet. It's like a really sweet mashed potato in this croquette. It's not bland at all. It's actually quite full of flavor. This is the miso honey tofu burger. It's huge, as you can see. Oh my God. It's humongous. That is large as hell. So I see a bun on top. Looks like almost like a Kaiser roll, but not sure. A whole bunch of shredded cabbage. We got this honey miso sauce on the cabbage. That is a gigantic piece of katsu tofu. Okay, and then on the bottom, I see tomato. I see what I believe is a pickle. I see some red onion. Okay? It's humongous. Okay, it's humongous. Here we go.
Devour, devour.
That is awful. That is awful. What? Oh my God, Phil. No. Hold on.
Devour.
Look. He can't. Like, does he? Oh, for God's sake, this is awful. I'm gonna make you bastards watch this in slow motion.
Devour.
Look at the food pill. Look at the food pill. Actually, hold on. Let's emphasize this. Hold on. Hold on. I can make this worse for you guys. There we go. I'm gonna make this even worse for you, motherfuckers. Oh hell, we're gonna suffer together. You ready for this? You ready for this? Look at the food pill. Jesus, man. No, I'm pulling the booger away, but no, wait, the food's still caught in my mouth. Now what do I do? Chat, what do I do? I'm trying to put the burger away, but the food's still in my mouth. Help me, chat. I'll just keep chewing and maybe that'll work. Maybe that'll work. I'll just keep chewing away. And maybe finally detach this bit of onion. Dream chat, what's a fucking bit of fucking, what's this hanging like, about lettuce or whatever hanging on the side of his fucking mouth as well? Jesus Christ almighty. Awful. Awful. There's more, like, he's like, just fuck it. Fuck you, onions. Just all fucking falls. Awful. Awful, awful stuff. Right, anyway, let's rewind that so you can watch it again.
Devour. Devour.
This one's for all my baby girls.
Huh.
Now, what does the sugar do in the sauce?
Adds sweetness, adds a contrast. If you don't, it's all gonna be tartness.
I prefer hot food. I've always eaten it sideways like a taco.
The sweet honey miso sauce is great. The onion, the sweet red onion. I got a little bit of a pickle. I definitely tasted some of the acidity of the tomato.
So if I had a burger this kind of size, personally, when I have, so if I'm dealing with a burger which is quite large, for me the normal thing to do is just to cut that burger in half, you know, and then eat each half independently, you know. But I don't know about you guys, but that's what I do for burgers that are quite large like this. Yeah, I'm not talking about fucking, like, honestly, you wouldn't do that with a fucking McDonald's burger or a Burger King burger, but this is like some kind of gourmet sort of fucking special shit. So yeah, I'll just cut this some bitch in half, personally. It'd be a bit easier to eat, you know?
And I tasted some katsu coating. If you want me to be honest, I don't really taste tofu at all. And I think, as I said, I think the reason is tofu is kind of flavorless. What tofu does, it absorbs the flavor of everything around it and on it. So it's just not very flavorful because it's not meant to be. If it had been marinated, it would taste like whatever it was marinated in. But this is not meant to be.
What do you mean? So, wait, no restaurant would sell something with the intention of not having any flavour to it. Like, no self-respecting restaurant out there or fast food joint would think to themselves, we've got to fucking make sure this product is fucking tasteless as possible. But that's what fucking people want. They want to fucking bite into one of our fucking products and think to themselves, great, there's no taste to this whatsoever.
To be a super flavorful sandwich, you're eating the ingredients around it is what you're tasting, not really the protein. The Kana Akuma, that's what it's called, Kana Akuma. Yes, like Akuma from Street Fighter. That's the name of this sandwich. This one is meant to be spicy. This one supposedly is going to have like a spicy mayo, but it also is going to have a bunch of jalapenos and other things on it. They're going for spice with this sandwich.
Who fucking cares?
Wow. Like, wow. Does that not look insanely good? That looks gourmet. That looks like something you get at a crazy high-end gourmet place. Take a bite of the Kana Akuma chicken katsu sandwich.
Devour. Devour.
Rice that tastes again, it tastes kind of different from other cultural rices. It has peas and carrots, but it's also got this unique seasoning in it that's really good. And then also a side salad, which was like lettuce, tomato.
Oh!
Benefit.
Oh!
There's a lot going on with this sandwich. It's sweet, it's spicy, it's savory, all in one bite. I got a bunch of different flavors. So I actually think the reason the bun's wet is whatever sauce they put on it is a sweet sauce, but it's very wet. It absorbed into the bun and made it mush. But it's an incredibly sweet sauce. You get the heat of the jalapeno, but then you taste this savory chicken with the katsu breading. All those flavors work very well with each other.
Is that not a fault of the restaurant then for having a poor design choice for the buns? Like, should Katsu Burger not like toast those buns in to make it a bit more structurally sound and not fall apart as easily? I mean, there's no. I don't know why more burger places don't do that. Like, you just toast the buns a wee bit so they fucking hold up better when you're biting into it, especially if it's like fucking sauce or whatever and all shit. I don't know.
So flavor is great, but obviously eatability leaves something to be desired. It's very hard to eat this. It's falling apart. Every bite now, it's going all over my chin because it's all wet. So, oh, shit. Well, at least it didn't hit me. I caught it. It caught on the piece of paper. It didn't hit me. But yeah, this is going to be so hard to eat. Look, I only have half the bread now. Half the sandwich has no bread.
I love meat. I've always eaten it sideways like a taco.
So how would I rate everything? The fries are good. Not amazing, but good. I'll give the fries a 3 out of 5. Okay? The croquettes, I believe they call them koroke, which is Korroke, I believe is how it's spelled. The koroke croquettes are very tasty, and I really like the sweet flavor. 2 of those for $6 is a little pricey. Maybe if it was like 2 for $4. So I'm going to give the koroke croquettes a 4 out of 5. Okay? The miso honey tofu katsu burger. Very good flavors on all the veggies, the condiments. It all works together, and it's edible. It's actually not even messy, but I do wish that the tofu had flavor, and it just doesn't. It's bland tofu. They didn't do anything to kick the tofu up a notch to make it feel like it's more than just a tofu block in the middle there. I wish they did. Price-wise, it's decent. It's $13 delivery, but like I said, it's probably like a $2 upcharge, so probably $10, $11 for the size of that sandwich. Not bad. I'm gonna give the miso honey tofu katsu burger from Katsu Burger.
Who fucking cares?
A 3.75 out of 5. I really like it, and I would get that again. Okay? The
you know what's sad about Phil trying to fucking rate and score these fucking burgers and not shit, and you know, the sad thing is, nobody, not even Phil Burnell himself, is tracking these scores. Like he's putting these numbers out here, but nobody, not even the detractors, are fucking logging these scores. None of his fans are logging these scores. Phil himself isn't logging these scores. He's just saying numbers for the sake of fucking saying numbers. But I've not seen evidence from Phil that he's fucking got this all logged in some sort of fucking league table to demonstrate which burgers are the best burgers out there or whatever.
Akuma chicken katsu burger from Katsu Burger has insanely good flavor. Huge amount of chicken, insanely good flavor of the chicken and the katsu on it. The cabbage with the cool spicy mayo, the sweet sauce that's on the bottom, the tomato, the pickles, the jalapenos, the insane amount of jalapenos on there. There's spice, there's sweet, there's savory. It all works together, and I couldn't stop eating it, except I had to because it disintegrated. So I would argue that sandwich is better, but you have to basically be ready for it. You have to be ready for it, okay? Be ready, because if you aren't, you're going to have a soggy sandwich that falls apart in your hands, and then you can't finish it, which is exactly what happened to me. But that aside, that chicken sandwich was cheaper than the tofu sandwich, if you can believe it. It was actually a few dollars cheaper, so it was around $10, $11. I give the Kana Akuma a 4.25 out of 5. I like it that much. Next time, if I ever get that again, I will eat it fast. That'll be the first thing I eat. And maybe even I'll cut it in half so I can separate it, dry it, so I know it's not absorbing all that juice. And then it would be even better. Okay?
We just had a troll in the chat. Celebrate Gout 100. So, har har har, Phil had gout earlier this year. They think it's like funny to bring that up. Look, another one, fall gout. How is this funny?
How's the gout, Phil?
Oh my god, here's another one. How's the gout, Phil? Another idiot. This is great.
How's that gout?
Oh, the goat! Hereditary in my family because my aunt had it her whole life and didn't fucking tell anybody. Thanks, aunt. Feels a gouty fat butt. Feels a gouty fat butt.
So overall, Katsu Burger is still a win. The value for your dollar is there. You're getting huge burgers, gourmet level, great presentation and ingredients, great flavor. Amazing. I really, like, seriously now, one day I gotta go there in person and I gotta get their giant burger. They have one that's called like the Tokyo Tower. It's like this tall. I'm serious, and it's like $30.
I just imagine him taking Cat there and going, "Hey, honey, you don't need to go to Japan after all, because here's a Tokyo Tower burger." It's just like being in Japan, isn't it, honey? Who needs to go to Japan when I can bring Japan to you, courtesy of Katsu Burger? Now eat up your 2 Tokyo Tower burgers, honey, and then afterwards we'll fucking go for dinner somewhere else.
Like, you know how crazy good that must be?
I hope you enjoyed another DSP Tries It. I'll see you next time.
Oh god, I forgot the outro. Here we go. So, another of our Snot Brunel compilations. Oh yeah, Snot Brunel's compilations always hitting the right spot. But there we go, that was DSP Tries It from yesterday because Phil Brunel hit his goal. Now, of course, it is time for some bingo, and of course, there's no podcast today, so we're down to a 3x3 bingo card. The first number in chat I see will be the number out of today's bingo card, so make it a fucking good one. And the first number in chat I saw was courtesy of Sunny, who says number 9. There we go. Poor Sunny has been forced to use their mobile phone today to watch bingo because the internet is down. So they're on their mobile phone in 5G because their internet is getting like fucking upgraded or whatever. So poor Sunny. A Sunny without their computer, Sunny's like 20 or 30 computers, but he can't use because all the upgrades are going on, so he's stuck on his phone. Poor bugger. But there we go. Yeah, it's actually funny because I was actually checking my analytics before bingo, and most people watch bingo on like their phone. Okay, a lot of people also watch it on their computers, but more people watch it on their phones, which I thought was interesting. So there you go. The more you know. But there you go. Personally, I mean, if I'm going to watch stuff on YouTube, usually I just use a computer. I do sometimes use a phone occasionally, but usually I just use a computer personally. But that's just me, of course. But we're all different, and we all consume, you know, content in different various ways. But this is the bigger card we have for today's show. We need Phil to say and do the following. We need Phil to say now, him scratching his stash, him saying react, shocked, right now, fun, essentially, in fact, and excited. So there we go. That's today's bingo card we have for today's show. Good stuff indeed. If we get a full house on his bingo card, because it's a 3x3 bingo card, the bingo card is smaller, so if we get a full house on the bingo card, it's adding $5 to bingo prize fund. For 3x3 cards, I decided $5 is a good amount instead of $10 for winning these. Usually as well, for 3x3 cards, we end up doing multiple of them as well, because we sometimes win them quite quickly, you know. So I think, you know, for a 5x5 card, of course, it's going to be $10 for a full house, but for 3x3 cards, we're knocking it down to $5 if we get a full house. But we usually end up doing at least 2 anyway, you know, so it kind of balances out essentially, you know. So there we go. Hopefully people don't mind that we change, but yeah, I'm just there we go. And of course, there's a variety of ways for us to get free spaces to help us on our way to a full house bingo card. For example, for every 10 burps, snorts, or sips that Phil does, we get a free space. For every 6 minutes and 40 seconds that Phil begs, we also get a free space. If Jade shows up and Phil says hi to Jade, we get a free space for that as well. For every 5 new or rejoining members we have to the bingo streams, we get a free space for that also. And for every 25 likes, we also get a free space. And if we manage to get 100 likes, not only do we get a free space for that, but you guys also get to enjoy the Bubbles animation made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations to celebrate the 100 likes on the stream. Also, we have a nuclear button option today as well, courtesy of tips. So for the next 3 days of bingo, today, Tuesday and Wednesday, for a stream, for every stream anyway, if we manage to total $25 worth of tips in a single stream, it's an automatic full house. Tips are mandatory, sound good, snort, and no watch. So there we go. That's going to be an additional thing, however, just to fucking get that going as well, just to see. It's a nuclear. Some people have toyed with the idea of a nuclear button option, so I thought, fuck it, we'll see if it works, however. We'll see if people want to implement it if Phil gets too unbearable, but we'll, you know, I'll say, it doesn't really fucking matter, but there we go. And there's more to cover, of course, but I'm going to let AI, Phil Burnell, explain for us.
Well, hello there, AI. Phil Burnell here in the digital flesh. Here to tell you about Marbles on King Jad's Bingo Baddies stream. To add your name to be part of the Marbles games, use the exclamation point Marbles in chat to see how easy it is to do it. And at the end of the month, a winner will be picked. It's just that easy, like wear a t-shirt under a Hawaiian shirt.
Thanks, AI Phil Burnell, you fucking dick, for explaining that for us all to understand. So before we even go live, I need to actually go to DSP Gaming directly, so we can check out the first like 10 seconds of his stream, because Raw Phil didn't unmute Phil in time.
and we had that other
Shut
person.
up, live DSP, you fucking bitch. We don't want to hear you. Arso was talking when we want to hear him. We want to actually rewind live DSP by about 15 minutes or so, or 16 minutes. When does he go live? But 18, okay, hold on, here we go. So right about here, hold on. There we go. Feast your eyes on this monstrosity. But this is when Phil goes live here. So for the first like 10 seconds or so here, we're going to use like just Phil's actual stream source. And afterwards, we'll just go back to raw Phil, just so we can escape the bad man and his shitey fucking stream. But there we go. Let's just make sure that this is on 1.25 as well. Here we go. Oh, sorry, 1.5, even 1.5 speed. And yeah, there we go. So okay, guys. Anyway, it's almost time to start bingo. But of course, before we start bingo, let's press the random Scottish soundboard button to send us off into battle once more.
Scotland forever!
And on that note, it's time bingo. Good luck, everybody, because here we fucking go.
Good morning, everybody. Hello, and welcome to the stream. How is everyone this morning? I hope you're all doing well. All you early viewers, you're here on the earlier side, and we have about a half an hour to chill before I begin with my Silk Song.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Go away, bad man. Now we can use... So nothing was said by Phil in the first 10 seconds that we have to tick off on the bingo card. Fantastic. Let's use raw Phil now for the rest of the fucking bingo.
Good morning. I hope you're all doing well. All you early viewers, you're here on the earlier side, and we have about a half an hour to chill before I begin with my Silk Song major gameplay stream for the day, which I'm very much looking forward to. Silk Song's been a great playthrough so far. Looking forward to more major progress today. Every time we play this, there's new variety of areas, enemies, abilities, and good stuff. You know, the Metroidvania formula, pretty much at its finest, right, in this game. So definitely looking forward to a great stream with all of you. There we go. So how are you all this morning? Let's see who we got. We got Dab Hands. What's up to Wexford, to Dig Bix, Squirtle, Chris, Vassild, Grandmaster Scrub, Facehugger, a cold bologna sandwich. Well, actually, it's cold bologna sandwiches. Kev, the Ripper, how you doing this morning? On kick, we got Buckwell. We've got, let's see, Mango Ice Cream Kitty. Major Chong. RGB King, you get it? A lot of these are LARPers, by the way. Big Barb, Eddie Chill. Eddie Chill just earning their 1-year subscription badge over on Kick. Really appreciate it. You've been a supporter on Kick for a year. Thank you, Eddie Chill. Holy Marcellus, how you doing? Phil's best friend, how you doing? Usagi Jojo, what's up? Good morning. Bonos Tecmo, how are you? Someone pretending to be Iron Chef Sakai. Their name is Steel Cook Takai. How you doing? So as we hang out today...
They're not really fucking pretending to be them if their name is fucking different, is it? It's a parody of their fucking name. They're not pretending to be somebody if they're parodying their fucking name.
Oh, Gabriel, how you doing? Good morning. Good to see you. How's my morning? My morning's pretty good. Except I got awoken by Jasper early because my wife had to go to work early this morning. And
Phil, define early. You fucking talk about fucking 10:30 AM or something. What to you is early? Because my ass was fucking wide awake at fucking 10 to 6 in the morning. They fucking go to fucking work, you know. I was in the office bright and early. I had a fucking dumb, stupid fucking... I feel like my brain's no fucking switched on today. You ever have a day like that where you just fucking think your brain's just no fucking there with you? Like, I don't know, it's hard to fucking explain it. So I went and woke up and got ready and fucking left my house and it's like, shit, okay, let's go to work, you know, I'm on my way. Let's just, you know, I've left my home and like, here we go, let's get across the road and go to the bus stop, whatever. And then I realised, wait a second, I forgot my fucking laptop. Yeah, the thing that I need to do my work on, I forgot to just grab that, so I'm thinking, run back in, pick that shit up quickly, I'm fucking running back out, barely catch a fucking bus. What the fuck off? Just not the most intelligent start to my day when I'm forgetting the kind of one essential tool I need to fucking do my fucking work in the first place. I almost showed up to the fucking office without the thing I need to do my work, and so I would have had to fucking gone home. But yeah, awful. But yeah, and other than that, you know, just it's just been a weird fucking day. But yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those fucking days. I think we all have them sometimes, don't we? Just the brain's just not connected properly.
Jasper Kitty always wakes up when she's getting ready and will not let me go back to sleep. Like when my wife's getting ready for work, I've got about like 90 minutes I can still sleep.
Who fucking cares?
And I want to sleep, but Jasper does not want me to sleep because my wife's up. That's it. You've got to be up, and he starts pawing me and purring and trying to get So I'm a little low on sleep, but it's good. It's all good. That's what kitties tend to do. No, my parents never expressed any interest in being in any of my content, just like my parents never expressed interest in pretty much any of my interests. My whole life, and that's not an exaggeration. When I was a kid, I liked playing with action figures and things, and my dad would do that with me, and then I would do it with my friends. Then I got into video games, and my dad would play Atari and stuff with me. And then we did some sports and stuff together. Like, I was in sports and stuff with my dad. But once I got into video gaming, he was just not into it. So after the Atari, like when I started going to arcades, my dad would drive me to the arcade, and he actually was at night school at the time, taking classes for college, and so he would study and do stuff while I was there at the arcade playing as a young kid. But then as soon as I was old enough to start doing stuff by myself, that was it. So my parents have no interest in video games or anything like that, so I doubt they've ever even watched a video of mine. I'm serious.
That would explain a lot. That would explain a huge amount.
I'm really serious. I don't think they care about this stuff. I mean, it's funny because, you know, I say to my parents, you know, you can just tune in whenever you want to see how I'm doing, to see how I look and everything. And
No, like that. Fuck that shit. No. So why would they want to watch a crappy content? Not even you, Phil, want to fucking watch your crappy content once you finish fucking making it. So why in the fuck would they want to endure that shit?
You know? Nope. Fire7672, 33 months as a supporter. Thanks for popping your renewal message there. Good to see you today. Very good. Jasper Kitty is here now. Here's the culprit right here. Right next to me. Here's
Who
the little
fucking
bugger
cares?
that wouldn't let me sleep. Don't know why. I know why. Okay. So, anyway. Let's chill for a while. One thing we absolutely need to figure out, what is the next DSP Tries It? Because we, by shocking surprise, did DSP Tries It yesterday out of nowhere. Of course, we never expected that we were going to be hitting that many goals in one day. So now we need another one to work on. We don't even know what we're going to do. So someone has suggested Little Caesars. Hold on.
Here comes the food
Little Caesars.
segment.
They said that they have new stuff. Crazy Puffs. Let me see. Where's the menu? I don't want to start my order. I want to see the menu. But instead, they make you start an order. I hate that. I absolutely hate when they won't let you just see their menu, but instead you have to, oh, you're going to order, right? No, I don't want to. I just want to see your menu. We'll start your order. Let's see here. I'm not really starting an order, but they force you to do this.
Who fucking cares?
So what's new? They have cheesesteak crazy puffs, as well as the ultimate cheesesteak pizza, which is new. I guess that's brand new. They didn't have a cheesesteak pizza before now. I always used to get the cheesesteak pizza from Domino's in the 2000s, so we're talking 20 years ago. I wonder if theirs is any good.
Old bastard!
And then they have the Crazy Puff Party Pack. So it's a triple pack. So it's cheesesteak, pepperoni, and 4 cheese crazy puffs. You get 4 of each flavor. So maybe I would get, if we were to do this as DSP Tries It, okay, I guess what we would do is the cheesesteak, no, excuse me, the Crazy Puff Party Pack to try all 3 kinds and compare them, and then maybe get an ultimate cheesesteak pizza. There you go. That's probably what I would do. Because the cheesesteak is the new thing, the new item. Okay, so that's Little Caesars we could do, and that's a new item to actually taste test. Oh, and by the way, I would get the crazy bread because the crazy bread was like really good when I got it last time. I was blown away. So I'd probably get the crazy bread too. No lie. Okay, yeah, all right. So Little Caesars would be the new Philly cheesesteak pizza, the triple Crazy Puff Party Pack, and some crazy bread, if that's what we do. I'm being told that Arby's brought back their loaded Italian sandwich, but I swear to God, I've already done a DSP Tries It on this. Let me check. I think it was like a decade ago when they last had it. I'm pretty sure I did it then.
Old bastard!
So, okay. Yeah, here it is. I was dead on correct. It was when I first moved here. Holy shit, I was 100% correct. It was DSP Tries It episode 99 from August 22nd, 2015. It was exactly around 10 years ago when they first had this. Yeah. So 10 years later, they brought it back. Would I actually do this again? I mean, you really wanted to do it again 10 years later? I'll be honest. It looks okay. I think I liked it. I think that the flavor was good. If I remember doing this, I think it was decent, and I actually enjoyed the sandwich.
Why don't you watch it and see?
Yeah. So honestly, I don't think I would do that, only because not new. It would be a decades later redo of the same sandwich. How exciting is that going to be? You know what I mean? But if we did do that, then probably I would get a few other things. Maybe I would try a few of the classic things that I like from Arby's, like is their beef and cheddar still good and stuff like that. Big Bix, thanks for stopping by to say hello. Sorry you can't stay. There you go. Yeah, I think that Little Caesars would probably be the better choice. If we're going between these two, dead Little Caesars, because I've only had Little Caesars twice ever in my life. Okay, the last time I had it, I actually liked it. So now trying their new pizza and these new bites, I think would be pretty cool. I think so. What about getting chili from a place like a good place? Oh, I don't know any good places. Like, who makes chili? Barbecue places? I don't know. What do you guys think? Little Caesars? Am I hungover? Not at all. I need coffee. I've had my coffee. I had my coffee this morning with my breakfast. Nope, there's no CC's Pizzas out here. Nope, never heard of it, actually. Well, the name is familiar, but I've never seen one. Okay. So how about tentatively we say it's Little Caesars? If someone else comes up with a better idea, I'm okay with that. But let's tentatively set this as Little Caesars. Here we go. Let's set this new goal. Is the new Little Caesars Philly cheesesteak pizza and crazy bites trio. There we go.
Who fucking cares?
So I will update the goal commands. The goal commands will be updated momentarily. That's what we're gonna do. Little Caesars, Philly cheesesteak pizza, and the crazy bites trio. There you go. Oh, extra bondage, yes. He says, I've been inundated with anti-DSP videos on YouTube. It's amazing how many leeches use you for content. Yeah, they call it the vortex. I'm not in, and I have no idea who these people are, and I have no interaction with them, and I don't care. I just ignore them. There's a whole...
You do not ignore them, Phil. That's a damn sure. There's one thing... I think there's one thing that even your fans would agree with. If you do not ignore it, you cannot ignore it. You constantly address detractors and trolls on a regular, daily fucking basis.
Ecosystem around me, apparently. You know? Good for them. Nope, never heard of a Blaze Pizza. What about local pizza places? We tried a couple. Last year, we tried a Indian pizza fusion restaurant that had Indian flavors like curry and stuff on pizza. So we've tried that. There are some others as well. The thing is, they're just not good. Like, I know for a fact they're not good. So if we try them, it's just going to be gross. No, I don't think I'm ever going to resort to getting 7-Eleven food for DSP tries it. I think I'll pass.
Snob.
Okay. All right, so we got about 20 minutes to hang out before we begin with Silksong. So FYI, we've been doing really good, and thank you to everyone who's been supporting my streams. I appreciate that. We've reset back to 0 goals. At 10 goals, it looks like it'll be Little Caesars. So please, let's get some support. Silksong so far has been incredibly well supported. We've been hitting goals whenever we play it, and as long as we keep hitting goals when I play Silksong, I've committed to keeping it as a day stream, a major stream in the rotation. If Silksong doesn't get supported because it's a Metroidvania and it very well could fall off, then I'm probably going to turn it back to a night stream and see how it does there. All right, but personally, I really like the game and I want to keep playing it as a day stream. So please support Silksong today. Burger. We get our first support for the stream today. Maybe our first sub, our first membership, our first tip, our first super chat, just to get stuff rolling. That would be nice. And what's on everyone's mind? Turkish restaurants. We have Middle Eastern / Mediterranean restaurants. Not necessarily pure Turkish. So there are like kebabs, heroes, you know, that kind of stuff. And I've had that before. I just don't know if I've had it recently. I don't think I've had anything like that recently. Greek style, Mediterranean style food.
Who cares?
What's the determining factor when I buy a game? Is it something I'm interested in? Is it something you're interested in seeing me play? Is it something that fits into a streaming schedule like I do? Or is the game insanely long and now, again, I'll never finish? There's a ton of factors. It's not just one. There's a lot of stuff that goes in through the decision-making process.
Who
Would I ever play the
fucking
original
cares?
Fallouts? I don't know. Like, I don't think the original Fallouts are good for a modern audience. I feel like they're games that, you know, back in the day, there were games that were very specific to a PC gamer audience, right? Fallout used to be one of those franchises where it was like, oh, PC gamers know all about it and love it. Top-down, strategy-based RPG, you know, with all these dialogue options and things. I don't think that it would really work that well today. Like, maybe for one stream, just to test it and see what it's like. I don't think anyone's going to sit around for a full playthrough of classic Fallout.
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
No! Last year, I'll say it again, I actually do play some mobile games. I do.
From my understanding, those old Fallout games are brutal for difficulty. Like, Phil, they are very unforgiving, I believe, when it comes to trying to complete those games without dying over and over again. So yeah, I've heard, I mean, they are classics apparently, those old Fallout games, original Fallout games, but they're also meant to be absolutely fucking ball-breaking. Like, I don't think he would enjoy himself whatsoever playing those games.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying they're not good games. I'm just saying there's games that back in the day were very popular, but modern gaming audiences probably don't care for them, right? When I was growing up in the 90s, I loved StarCraft. Well, first I loved Warcraft. I played Warcraft, Warcraft 2, Warcraft 3, then StarCraft and its expansions. Loved them. Today, those games, you know, would not be prominent anymore. If I tried to play them, no one would care about them, right? Kind of outdated. Now, either you're playing League of Legends or you're playing nothing of that style. So, Silksong, last time I played it was a few days ago. and we went to the crow village and we took out all the crows and we got all the optional items and upgrades that were there, including a throwing dagger that now goes 3 directions instead of 1, a new special attack that instead of the poke, now it's like this big area of effect attack that has like a vortex effect, and we also got a new medallion, amulet, whatever, crest, a new crest, which we just got, and I haven't had time to mess around with it to see if I like it or not. It's cool, it has this low slash to it. So one of the major criticisms I had about the regular sword is that the diving attack or the down attack, it's at this very sharp angle, so it's hard to hit where you want to hit. A lot of times you miss. This new crest has a big arcing slash, so it looks like it'll probably hit anything below you whenever you want it to. It might be really good for you know, jumping and attacking down. How do I make the lights glow behind me? Oh, magic. I actually I have a cauldron full of, like, you know, toadstools and you know, Eye of Newt and bat wings, and I do incantations, and then it makes supernatural lighting appear behind me on every stream. I'm a warlock, if you didn't know. What's up, Harundum? How are you today? Good to see you, Harundum. Soup Tube says, are you nuts? We'd love to see you fuck up all the dialogue and combat of old Fallout. There you go. Yeah, but you like it for one stream. Dude, I mean, like, no one, I guarantee you no one would want to see it more. It'd be like a one-stream gimmick. Oh, let's see Phil play old Fallout and suck at it, and then no one would care anymore. Okay.
Translation: money. Money, money, money. Money, money.
Spinning a bottle kick!
Spinning bird kick. Thanks, Original Grant, first support of the day. A $2 super chat. He says, hello, Phil. You had amazing support last few streams. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. And the thing is, sometimes it's one or two particular people, and then other times it's actually, you know, a collective effort. And I really
95% of the time it's one or two individuals, or one person pretending to be fucking multiple individuals. Let's be fucking realistic now, Phil.
appreciate that. Like, let's be honest. We had that guy Final Wish who's been coming by and being very generous, and we had that other person as well who was very generous. And then we had a couple streams. It seems like the night streams, right? Like Friday Night Fights. Everyone came together. We hit a goal last night for Truck Sim. We hit a goal. We're hitting goals like crazy, which is great. That's what I mean. Like, I want to keep that momentum going, and I want to keep these games in the rotation. You know, Silksong I've actually really enjoyed. So I do hope, again, I do hope that you guys are going to support Silksong, because I was skeptical about a Metroidvania working. So far, it's working. So let's keep it working. I want to keep playing it, but I can't play a game of this magnitude. Apparently, the game is very long. I can't keep playing it if people aren't going to show up anymore.
You know, my life has been tough over the last decade. It has. And when I read
That's, of course, correct. The only reason that I've been around for so long is because I am a warlock who makes deals with all kinds of demons and things.
Who fucking cares?
Yes. In reality, the reason that I've been around for so long is just because I'm a really stubborn asshole, right? I'm a real stubborn bastard. I refuse to go away, and I refuse to let anyone tell me what I can and can't do, and I refuse to lose. So I just stick around, and I persevere. While other people have bowed out and given up and thrown in the towel and quit, every time that some kind of new adversity hits me, I say, screw that, I'm going to keep going. And I do, and I find a way to succeed.
Yeah, by fucking begging like crazy and fucking demanding your audience fucking pay everything for you since you fucking refuse to fucking get, you know, accept responsibility for your own fucking fail in life. Like, I don't know, I swear to fuck, like, I still, to this day, I don't think I could, if I tried to conduct myself like Phil conducts himself, I don't think I'd be able to fucking look at myself in the mirror. I would feel ashamed of myself for the way Phil conducts himself. I've had to, you know, I cannot understand how he can look at himself in the mirror and feel good about how he acts on a daily fucking basis. The fact that he fucking has to throw away his fucking pride in this fucking, you know, there's no fucking, you know, pride left in his fucking body when he fucking just sits there multiple times a fucking day, every single fucking day, begging and pleading with his audience to fucking pay everything for you because he fucking refuses to fucking do anything himself. Like, I just love, like, remember, Phil is fully capable of not asking for money. He is consciously aware that he can fucking go a whole day without having to ask for it. He chooses to ask for it, and he does it with no shame whatsoever.
Yeah, I know, Dab Hands, but there's nothing we can do. Dab Hands says, I'm always skeptical of new people. You don't know if it's old people creeping back in or whatever. And, you know, as a creator, that's something that you have to just basically deal with and be like, well, don't know. It is what it is. Certainly, I hope that newcomers who come by and are supporters are not someone who's already had awful conduct, someone who's already been banned, and now they're coming in with a stock account. But it's not like you would know, and there's nothing you can do about it, right? Nothing. I have no control over it. I'm sure it's happened tons of times over the years. It's just hilarious because it's always someone new, yet at the same time, people say it's the same person. So first, a lot of the times back in the day, people say it was Swaggins. Oh, it was Swaggins is your only supporter. Swaggins comes by every stream and drops tons of money, right? Then it became Only Iced Coffee. Oh, every supporter is Only Iced Coffee. They're all the same person. Every single supporter must be Only Iced Coffee. But
remember, he ignores all the detractor stuff, so he doesn't pay attention to what the detractors say and do and all the conspiracy theories we fucking spin. He ignores it all like white noise, but here he is spewing off every single conspiracy theory that detract a spin.
What about Planet Jeff? Oh, every supporter is Planet Jeff secretly supporting from behind the scenes. Phil only has one supporter, right? And then over the years, it just keeps changing. But then they always bring up the same names. Like, so let me get this straight. All my supporters are the same person, yet you just named 20 different people. So even your own logic fails. Like, what are you talking about? What, 1 Minute Man. There you go. 1 Minute Man. Everyone must be 1 Minute Man, right? So here's the thing. You can't control who supports you. You can't, right? You have no control over that. The truth is, how people behave dictates how things go. As long as someone comes by and hangs out and is a cool person in chat and abides by the rules, I'm happy to have anyone here, whether you support or not. But if someone ends up becoming...
So there's a genuine question in chat from Dapper Dragon. Literally, who is Planet Jeff? You remember when Phil revealed Jasper? Planet Jeff was the guy that gave him $2,000 in a single contribution. This is on top of the $2,000 that Phil already had from people that day. So, the general consensus... Remember Phil fucking put up a $2,000 paywall to reveal something meaningful and wonderful to his audience, but only if they gave him $2,000. And when people asked him throughout that fucking marathon stream or whatever, if he would fucking do it anyway, if he was given a good bit of money, if he was close to hitting the goal, but not quite hitting the goal, would he still reveal it? And Phil was like, no, a goal is a goal for a reason. If you don't hit the goal, you don't get the reward, we must fucking do it. And then when he got given the $2,000 from everyone in attendance that day, and Phil revealed Jasper. And then when Planet Jeff came along and gave another $2,000, Phil then turned around to his audience and said, you know, I was always going to reveal him anyway. I was going to reveal him anyway, regardless of how much money we made today, I was always going to fucking reveal him. So people are like, what the fuck, you know what I mean? You fucking charge your audience like fucking at least $2,000 for a fucking cat, when you're basically promised $2,000 anyway from one individual who came along later that fucking day to throw it towards you. It's like, it's a bit strange. The $2,000 paywall was just coincidentally what Planet Jeff just gave you of his own volition right after everyone else had given you their fucking money. So some people kind of thought there was some kind of sneaky fleecing of his fucking debts in that situation. But yeah, that's who Planet Jeff was. He was some like, wasn't he some sort of fucking contractor that worked for his local city or something? Like an engineer or some pish, I don't know. But yeah, as far as I'm aware, Planet Jeff is long gone. As far as I'm aware, either that or he's fucking rebranded to something else. Who fucking knows though? Oh, check the numbers. It was 1k to show Jasper and 2k to keep his door open and let Jasper walk in during streaming. Planet Jeff is a divorcee who gave him like $800. I could have sworn Planet Jeff gave him one big massive contribution. Ah, fuck it. I mean, either way, old time whale appears to have gone, but who knows?
A negative influence, a toxic influence, they're breaking the rules, they're being insulting, then they're going to get moderated just like anyone else. It doesn't matter if they're a supporter or not. And that's what's happened to a lot of these people. They start contributing, but then they think, oh, well, now I have free reign to just say and do whatever I want and be a nasty person to everybody because I'm contributing to the stream. And it couldn't be further from the truth. Everyone has exactly the same level of treatment. No one's better than anyone else. You know what I mean? And I hope that people understand that. So, you know, in particular, these people who've been around in the last week who've been very supportive have been positive people. They haven't been toxic. They haven't been saying anything messed up. So it's all good.
They've barely been saying anything at all, for fuck's sake. It's quite suspicious behaviour. I think it's suspicious that an unknown person who no one's ever talked to before and no one's ever fucking seen decides of their own volition, you know what, I'm going to drop over $1,000 on this guy. And like, with no real experience in that community whatsoever, it's very strange for an unknown source to suddenly decide to become your biggest major contributor out of the blue. It's like, I don't know, like personally, for me, if that happened to me, and it has happened one time before, when I was given like $80 in tips before from an unknown person, like some like Tony, some I don't know what the fucking name was, like something Tony or something, but it was a very suspicious situation, and I was like, I don't trust this source, I don't trust this, I'm going to refund you this fucking money back and block you from giving me any more money. I just didn't trust it whatsoever. You know, I was like, fuck this shit, I don't, this seems odd to me, this seems sus. Nah, thanks but no thanks. But I don't know, it's bizarre that Phil can just fucking accept it all and use it all and spend it all immediately. And he's not concerned about chargebacks or for some fucking reason, bizarre as it is.
Dan Jack did a $5 super chat. He says, you've been around so long, you might be inspiring second generation viewers. Isn't that cool? I've probably gotten 3 to 4 generations of viewer. You know, I get people who leave comments on my videos. They're like, dude, I just found you again. I used to watch you back in like 2010. and I was just
Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
randomly searching, and a video pops up in my feed, and it's you, and I can't believe you're still at it. And then, honestly, usually I get a comment like, wow, you look so different. Like, you sound different, you look different. Like, yeah, a lot has changed in the last 15 years, that's for sure. So thank you so much, Dan Zach. Appreciate that. Super chat. Thank you so much. Can we get our first sub of the day over on Kick? To get some momentum on Kick. So far, we have 2 super chats. Can we get our first tip of the day? That would be excellent. Get a tip, get a sub, get a little bit of variety of support, and get that momentum flowing as we start up Silksong. Darth Fig says, Heavy Rain is how I first found you. There you go. Now that's 2010. That's literally a 2010 playthrough.
Who fucking cares?
But when I say, by the way, people are saying, oh, how could you have a third generation viewer? You've only been doing this for 17 years. All right, if you're using it by the textbook definition, when you're saying that to me, it makes me feel like different generations of gamers. So, like, there was the Xbox 360, PS3 generation. That was the first generation that watched.
Oh my god, Phil, you dumb bastard. Oh my god. Of course, Phil's natural inclination is not to assume it by actual literal... he was going by console generation. Like, most people would assume, like, family generation, you know? No, but not Phil, though. Family's the last thing in his goddamn mind. He's going by console generation. I need to hear that again. I need to rewind that and hear that again. That is sad. I mean, that's kind of fucking sad. So, when Phil was saying for the 4th generation, I was like, that it was odd. But I was like, how? But now we know, because Phil wasn't meaning family whatsoever, or he was talking about fucking console generation, because Phil was definitely not a family guy.
Generation viewer. You've only been doing this for 17 years. All right, if you're using it by the textbook definition, when you're saying that to me, it makes me feel like different generations of gamers. So, like, there was the Xbox 360, PS3 generation. That was the first generation that watched me, right? Then there was the PS4, Xbox One, Wii U generation. So that's like generation 2 that watched me. Then there was the PS5, Xbox Series S and X generation, and Switch generation. That's the 3rd generation that watched me. And now the current generation, right? Where we got, like, I'm a PC gamer now. I'm doing other things. I feel like there's been, like, 4 distinct time periods that I've been making content when it comes to gaming. That's what I mean. I'm not meaning actually someone was watching me.
So if someone watched you fighting at these conventions before YouTube, what generation would they be, Phil?
When they were 18 years old and they had a kid, and now their kid grew up and had a kid, and their grandchild is watching me. That's not what I meant. But I guess it takes a little bit of intelligence and thought to think about, what I'm saying, instead of you being, matter-of-factly, at face value, most simple textbook definition for simple.
Yeah, but I naturally assume that when I hear somebody talk about fucking like 2nd generation or whatever, my immediate thought process is family. I love how, because you guys don't think like Phil does, and you guys, everyone else is a fucking moron, because nobody fucking thinks like Phil does, apparently. I'm losing my fucking mind. I'm losing my goddamn fucking mind. Because we don't think like we, then he shall mock me. And you, apparently, as well. Because we don't think like Phil Burnell does. I want to rewind this whole fucking insane rant and let it cook. But the more it goes on, the sadder it gets. From the start, go. Now.
But when I say, by the way, people are saying, oh, how could you have a 3rd generation viewer? You've only been doing this for 17 years. All right, if you're using it by the textbook definition, when you're saying that to me, it makes me feel like different generations of gamers. So, like, there was the Xbox 360, PS3 generation. That was the first generation that watched me, right? Then there was the PS4, Xbox One, Wii U generation. So that's like generation 2 that watched me. Then there was the PS5, Xbox Series S and X generation, and Switch generation. That's the 3rd generation that watched me. And now the current generation, right? Where we got, like, I'm a PC gamer now. I'm doing other things. I feel like there's been, like, 4 distinct time periods that I've been making content when it comes to gaming. That's what I mean. I'm not meaning actually someone was watching me when they were 18 years old and they had a kid, and now their kid grew up and had a kid, and their grandchild is watching me. That's not what I meant. But I guess it takes a little bit of intelligence and thought to think about, what I'm saying, instead of you being, matter-of-factly, at face value, most simple textbook definition for simpleton. There's no way that there could be 30 generations watching you. You're right. But most humans don't think that way.
You have done that yourself.
Holy shit. The Snuffleupagus. Subscribing for 9 months here on the channel. I believe that was an auto re-up. It was. But it does count. So thank you to the Snuffleupagus for your auto re-up over on Kick. Also known as Snuffy for short. Thank you. That is not a true new sub or gifted sub. That's a resub, but it counts. It counts for the stream. I've never played any Wasteland game whatsoever, no. So I don't know of the series. Would I ever put my music on the Spotify? No. They found proof of life on Mars last week? Cool.
No, not quite. So I read this article about Mars, however. There's possibility of proof of life on Mars based on, like, they found some interesting looking rocks, essentially. You know? I don't know how else to describe it, you know? They found some photos anyway, they found some interesting looking fucking rocks. You know? And it's like, potential, like, minerals here or whatever, all that fucking shit, you know what I mean? So who fucking knows? But yeah, Mars is one of those kind of fucking things that people are always going, you know, until fucking people go there and fucking actually just fucking, you know, see for themselves and explore shit or whatever, you know what I mean? There's also a lot of guesswork or whatever, but yeah, exactly. It's like kind of mouldy rocks, rocks with green and blue and white mold. So yeah, interesting looking fucking rocks, to say the fucking least. I'll say fucking life on Mars. They don't fucking mean, oh shit, there's a fucking bunch of wee, you know, butt-probing aliens are just over or in the corner. Nah, just organic, like, you know, like bacterial life, essentially, whatever, like water or whatever. But yeah, on another point, if you've never watched Life on Mars, the UK version, would highly recommend. Life on Mars, fantastic fucking show. So yeah, random tangents. Since we're talking about fucking Life on Mars, the UK version of that show is top quality. The US version, fucking weird. Like, I don't understand why it had such different endings. The US version of the show compared to the UK version, it's so fucking weird. The UK version just done a whole lot of fucking better job of it. But yeah, that's my wee rant over for fucking Life on Mars.
I don't know what else you expect me to react to that. Cool. Good for that. Oh, Stuffleupagain says it wasn't a resub. I hadn't subbed for a while, so you manually subbed. Thank you, Stuffleupagain. Then it definitely counts for the stream. I appreciate that.
A nice lean-in manual. Now, just because I can, I'll issue a lean-in manual ban.
Okay. Can we get our first tip of the day? We've got some super chats. We got a sub now. Can we get a tip? Then we'll have had contributions of every sort, which is a nice start. Abdullah, how are ya? What the hell? Abdullah did a $6.81 super chat. That's the biggest super chat of the day. Let's get that on the leaderboard. And he says that he had an accident, emergency situation, and had to drive.
Hold on a fucking second. One of Phil's fucking dents works as an emergency responder. They drove at 140 miles per hour with the sirens on. So, I'm going to imagine... God almighty. God help the fucking poor people that are relying on that person to help save their fucking life or whatever. Oh, whoops, I fucking crashed into another one, oh well.
I have 140 miles per hour with his sirens on. I assume it sounds like you're in emergency services for your occupation. He says it's dangerous, but it pumps the adrenaline and it raises awareness. Wow, I've never driven that fast. I've driven around 100. That's about the fastest I've driven. It was around 100 miles per hour. I'll probably never do that again in my life. Oh, good morning, Cracker Jacks. So actually, it just turned afternoon. Good afternoon, Cracker Jacks. Oh, you're a patrol cop. Cool.
There we go. He's a patrol cop. Oh, I mean, I personally, I mean, he's probably corrupt as all fuck, you know. He's probably on the take, you know. I mean, he's probably why he's fucking done, you know. Like, think to yourself, officer duty sort of levels or doofus whatever, or, you know, what was that fucking Scream cop, you know? That fucker, you know what I mean? Let's just give the guy a fucking badge and make him fucking pretend he's fucking important, whatever, just to fucking keep him from fucking making trouble. I don't know. But yeah. Give me Broside Phil any day. Broside Phil's been a far more respectable police-style officer than that person's ever been, I'm sure.
It's not proof of life. It's evidence that strongly suggests biological carbon life existed on Mars millions of years ago, and it's pretty cool. All right, cool. Now let's find a fossil.
Speak of a devil, and he shall appear. Broside Phil's actually been lurking. There we go. Yeah, we have a dense-style cop, apparently. It's kind of weird for for somebody like a patrol officer taking a brag about driving 140 and saying, "Oh wow, it got the adrenaline pumping or whatever," you know, like. But yeah, so you just showed up. I summoned you. I summoned you for the power of fucking, I don't know, Scottishness. But yeah, I'll rewind it for you. I'll rewind it for you a wee bit, okay, just so you can see. This individual is a partner patrol cop for Phil. This guy gave him so he went and translated the money for him. His currency is AED, which I believe is what, Saudi money, I think. Is that right? Saudi money. I can't mind if AED is Saudi money. No, I can't mind. Or is it United Arab Emirates or something? I don't know. But yeah, they're claiming that a patrol officer and they had to drive 140 miles per hour with the sirens on. It's dangerous, but pumps adrenaline and raises awareness. So naturally, a fucking police car with sirens blaring is meant to raise awareness, for fuck's sake. Yeah. But there you go. So so Phil's community have their own police officer style individual in their community to compete with the Broside Phil, former police law officer person. So there we go. God almighty. But hold on. So Dower Dragon said, "Why is a Dane using miles per hour? Don't use it." Are they Danish though? Is it Danish currency? I wasn't sure. I have no idea what the currency is. It's a bit strange to use miles per hour though, because I thought that was mainly like a UK thing. I thought most of Europe, if they're based in Europe, I thought they use kilometres. But the UK also uses miles per hour. So UAE use miles. Okay, there you go. I love as well that the best part, of course, is they fucking they went and done the translation for Phil, the conversion rate for him. The super chat starts off with a conversion rate to save Phil from looking it up. So there we are. So a patrol officer from the United Arab Emirates is bragging about cruising through the streets of where they are as a patrol officer at 140 miles per hour. I guess adrenaline running and pumping. Wow, go me.
I'll probably never do that again in my life. Oh, good morning, Cracker Jacks. So actually, it just turned afternoon. Good afternoon, Cracker Jacks. Oh, you're a patrol cop. Cool. It's not proof of life. It's evidence that strongly suggests biological carbon life existed on Mars millions of years ago, and it's pretty cool. All right, cool. Now let's find a fossil in that life, right? Let's now revive that creature from Mars, like Jurassic Park, and let's let that creature then destroy all life on Earth. Let's go. Let's get a huge mutant freak that just absorbs all matter like a blob and eats us all. Sounds like a plan.
Oh, that creature already exists. It's called Cat Burnell. And she keeps fucking consuming food the rate she's fucking doing it. Then I'll fucking fear for the western seaboard of America.
Okay, I received a $5 tip. Someone says, will you play Borderlands 4? I literally get this question like 3 times a day now. No.
It seems like it's high demand, and if your audience are constantly asking for it, it seems like your audience would be interested in you playing it.
I'm not interested in Borderlands 4 at this time. Here's why. I played Borderlands 1 as a playthrough when the series first started. I was very interested in it. I played it solo, and shortly realized, oops, this game probably shouldn't be played solo. It was actually too difficult to be effectively played solo. So I thought it was okay, but I didn't really get out of it what I should have gotten. Then when Borderlands 2 came out, I did a full co-op playthrough of the game with John Rambo. And we actually had a good time with it. Overall, we thought it was fun. Was it the best game of the year or anything? No, but it was a pretty solid romp for co-op. When Borderlands 3 came out,
oh my god, this is getting stupid now. That's like 3 in a row of bullshit.
Phil said fun, so yeah, we're one away from our Phil house.
No, but it was a pretty solid romp for co-op. When Borderlands 3 came out, I played it solo again, and the game, I hate to say it, kind of jumped the shark. It was too over-the-top, stupid, edgy adult humor. The jokes didn't land and just weren't funny, in my opinion. The gameplay loop was actually quite repetitive and pretty boring, and I just wasn't enjoying myself, nor was the audience. I forced myself to finish it, but most people hated the game. So ever since that...
Forcing yourself to finish, yeah? I guess that's how Cat feels.
And when more Borderlands came out, like that Tiny Tina's Wonderland of Butt, or whatever it was called, I just didn't care. Like, I didn't care about Borderlands anymore. And then when Borderlands 4 was announced, I still didn't care. And now Borderlands 4 is out.
Who fucking
and I don't care.
cares?
Like, it just feels like the same shit. It's a looter shooter. It's repetitive gameplay. Yes, there's some edgy humor in there, but it's kind of like been there, done that. Like, you've already seen this in Borderlands 1, 2, and 3. Unless you absolutely love the co-op aspect to play with friends, why are you going to play Borderlands 4? I'm not going to do that, so I don't have a desire to play it. Like,
plus, Phil has no friends.
Right now, I'm playing completely unique games. Probably a best-in-class Metroidvania in Silksong. I'm playing an insanely hard, but also...
Wait. I think we just won.
Friends, why are you going to play Borderlands 4? I'm not going to do that, so I don't have a desire to play it. Like right now, I'm playing.
Right now. Right now.
Burger.
Right now.
Oh my god, this is getting stupid now. That's like 3 in a row. Bullshit.
So we won.
Burger.
There we go.
Full house. Oh boy, how exciting. Anyway.
Excellent stuff indeed. We won bingo. Hooray, we're victorious in bingo. Quick question for the future seers. When does Phil start his gameplay? Do we have time for a second one, or is it way too fucking... Is it no good? Like, I don't know. So I don't know. Do we have time? He starts gameplay at 12:17. Should we try and get one more? We could try and get one more bingo card if you guys think it was. Since it's like, I don't know, is there time 13 minutes to get another full house? But it's a 3x3 card though. It's definitely possible, but should we fuck it, we'll go for it. Why not? Fuck it, we'll go for it, why not? But hang on. Let me reset the free spaces. That's our victorious and bingo. Hey, what's the crap? Why have we got our full house, or it just fucking ends? But you know, there you go. What's the harm in fucking trying? We have a bit of time, so why not? Let's reset and randomize things, and randomize the bingo back in pictures as well. Anyone got a number for me? A number in chat, please, to generate this other bingo card, please. But yeah, we'll see if we can get another full house bingo. The first number in chat I saw was from Mr. White. It says 1, 2, 3. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. There we go. So we need Phil to say and do the following for a second bingo card. We need Phil to say fuck him slapping his leg. I'm saying, oh, allow me to explain right now. Wow. Basically, nobody known, and it is what it is. This is a really strong card. This has a good chance. This is a fucking great chance, I'll fucking tell you now. And yeah, so let's press the random Scottish soundboard button once again to send us off into battle for a second time.
Hello there.
And on that note, hold on. Oh, balls, you're right. Coding Crusader was first with number. Ah, fuck, you're right. Shit. Shit. I'm so sorry. Coding Crusader was first with a number. They were first with it, but I missed the number. And, shit, I feel bad. I mean, I feel bad for Coding Crusader, but at the same time, I really like this card, and I don't want to give up. So even though... but... shit. Oh, did I do the right thing, or do I keep this card that I think has got a fantastic chance of winning? Because if I gamble and do another number, we might not... You know what I'm saying? It's a really good looking card. This is like a fucking slam dunk card. You know? Coding Crusader's fine with it. Fuck it, there we go. We got Coding Crusader's fucking blessing. Fantastic. Use 4 for tomorrow. I'll try and remember. Yeah, someone remind me tomorrow to use coding. I feel bad. It wasn't intentional in my part. Please believe me, I didn't mean to miss a number. Oh hell, just for coding, I'll press it on and Scottish soundboard button one more time.
Oh God, shut the fuck up, you cunt!
Alright, okay, and that note, at time bingo again. Let's see if we can get another. Let's see if we can get another full house. Good luck, everybody. Here we fucking go. Yeah. My bad.
Completely unique games. Probably a best-in-class Metroidvania in Silksong. I'm playing an insanely hard, but also really interesting story of Chronos: The New Dawn survival horror. I've got a classic JRPG from my yesteryear, again from my young days. I love playing it in Suikoden 2, and we're playing a remake of a classic third-person shooter in Gears, right? Every single one of those games is fun for different reasons. Why should I now play a repetitive grindy game that really offers nothing besides repetitive grindy gameplay? I have to say, there's just certain game genres. They are good if you play them with a group of friends, and it's that social aspect that makes them good. The games themselves are okay, but when you add the social aspect, that's what really makes them shine. That's Borderlands, and I'm not going to do it that way, so I don't know why I would want to play it or why you would want to see me play it. We now have 2 instances, Borderlands 1 and 3, where I played Borderlands and it didn't work because I played it solo, so I don't know why I would play 4. Abdullah, did you just re-up your membership? It looks like you did, huh? All right, well, thank you, Abdullah. I appreciate that. That's $3 of support. Excellent. Well, let's see here. Gay Gorilla 45 tipped me $1. Says you should do a tactical soap review. We already talked about these soap reviews, and I'm not doing them because apparently it's some kind of a stupid lolcow meme, so fuck that.
What is the lolcow meme? Never mind the fact that you funded your ex's fucking soap business and your fucking favourite was Kentish Rain.
Or you should do a local barbecue review. We looked into a couple local barbecues, and the thing is, number 1, they're all really expensive for what they are. Number 2, getting delivery barbecue, I'm very skeptical because I did actually do that before, and the barbecue overcooked and was dry and not good when delivered, so that was disappointing. And number 3, I can't eat a lot of red meat. Okay, I can't. I'm not supposed to eat a lot of red meat because of my health conditions. So if I eat barbecue, it's like, what do they actually have at barbecue? Well, they have red meat in beef, red meat in pork, red meat with any kind of ribs that I get, brisket, red meat, tips, or burnt tips, red meat. The only thing they actually have at a barbecue place that's not red meat is the chicken, and that's one thing they have, but no one's going to want to see me just try barbecue chicken.
Burger.
So that's why I'm skeptical. Why am I going to spend a lot of money to get food delivered that's not going to be great delivered because it's probably going to overcook on the way, and then it's going to be food that I'm not supposed to be eating. So that's why I've been very skeptical about the barbecue, okay?
So you don't want to spend a lot of money, but even though you're you get given $1,500 to do this fucking stuff, but you don't want to spend a lot of. Phil's definition of spending a lot of money in DSP tries it is basically, you know, anything over $60. He is given $1,500, but if he has to spend 60 or 70, that's a lot of money for him. Even though he's given $1,500 to do the fucking thing in the first place, at least.
Oh, that makes sense. Lucifer Arise did a 20 Canadian dollar super chat. Says, hey Phil, I love you, babe. And actually Abdullah translated for me. Says that's $14.52. Thank you. I appreciate that that on the fly translation there, Abdullah. That way I don't have to do it. Nice of you. So Lucifer Arise, what a name. $14.52 super chat. Thank you so much for the support. So that's 41. 41 bucks of support so far. I also just received a $5 tip. This person says, thanks for the money, dummy. I just really missed hearing you say that. Well, thank you so much. You're not a dummy. You're a nice person. Thank you for your support. $5.
You've given me money, and therefore you're a nice person. I can trust you because you gave me money. Phil is, honestly, fuck, no wonder Phil fucking falls for scams all the time, gets conned all the fucking time. He falls for these fucking things so fucking easily. You give him like $5 fucking bucks and all of a sudden you're a trustworthy individual.
Tip there. It's anonymous. Thank you so much. We're at 46 bucks of support so far. Almost a third of the way to our goal, and I haven't even booted up the game yet. That's a great sign. Thank you for that early support, everybody. Like I said, let's keep hitting those goals for Silksong so I can keep Silksong as a daytime stream and we can make maximum progress before the new releases hit end of the month, next week. It's actually late next week, okay? About 10 days we have to play a lot of Silksong. I would love to do many more major streams of Silksong before new releases hit. Excuse me. Darth Fink says, I just beat Chronos last night. It took me over 18 hours. That's searching every nook and cranny. I barely died throughout the game, but man, the second to last boss fight is tough. Ooh, boy. Great. What? Monkman says, as you're doing awful games, try awful fast food A&W. We do have an A&W. We had talked about this. There is an A&W near me. However, it's one of those express locations where it's half A&W and half something else. I forget what it is. It might be like KFC or something. So because of that, they don't have the whole menu. They're very limited. I think they have like a hamburger, a hot dog, and like fries, and like that's it. Like they don't have anything else. Like very insanely basic menu. But I've never tried A&W. We could try that as something different for DSP Tries It at some point. Okay.
See, I was going to tick off basically, but Phil said basic. Not the same thing.
I received a $5 tip. Oh, Abdullah, this is from you? Oh, thank you. Abdullah says it's from him. He wanted me to get to 50. Thank you so much.
Who fucking cares?
Ka-ching. Thank you so much.
Abdullah, why did you not give Phil more? I mean, clearly you can afford it. You're a corrupt cop after all. So why are you not giving Phil Bernal even more money?
How much?
Burger.
Appreciate that. Okay. What's the lighting theme today? I think it's supposed to be rippling waters.
Who fucking cares?
That's what it's supposed to be, like ripples going across like a lake or a pond or something like that. Am I going to play the new Digimon game? Probably not. To be honest, you know, looking at the release schedule and all the games that are going to be coming out in the next couple of months, that's going to be tons of games coming out. I don't think Digimon's going to be on the docket, so. Really? Facehooker says, the funniest part about Borderlands 4 is that the only streamers sticking with the game is if they're already sponsored. I watched a few only to see them asking for subs, gifted subs. What a crime. Danzak did a $2 super chat asking, have I ever been to a dance club? Like a full-on, the purpose of the club is dancing? No. I've been to bars, nightclubs, stuff like that, where there is some dancing, but I've never been to a place that's 100% like a dedicated dance club. My eyes look a bit puffy. Did I get enough sleep last night? I already said I lost some sleep last night because my wife went to work today, and she goes to work early, and when she gets up early to get ready for work, Jasper wakes up, and Jasper kept waking me up this morning. I lost like 90 minutes of sleep that I normally would have had because he just kept waking me up. I'm like, oh, man. So it is what it is.
Burger.
The new Digimon game looks better than the new Pokemon game. They're not even the same kind of game. The Digimon game is a narrative-based, story-based game, while Pokemon is an official entry into the Pokemon franchise with the full, you know, catching, training, gyms, all that stuff, right? Excuse me.
Wait. What in the hell was that? What What the hell was that?
Matching training, gyms, all that stuff, right? Excuse me.
It's a burp, but he did something weird to it. Do we count that as free? Do we count that as three separate burps? Don't understand. This is normal speed, by the way. I slowed it down to normal speed.
Gyms, all that stuff, right?
So here, hold on. Let me slow it down even more, just because we fucking can. Why the fuck not? Let's suffer. Let's suffer with the bizarre burps.
Excuse me.
You're fucking excused. I'm counting that as fucking free. I'm counting that as a fucking triple. Oh baby, a triple. Fuck me, man. But there you go. If it helps to get to a fucking free space, I'm fucking go for it. Dirty bastard. And a sip as well.
Speak of the devil. Speak of the Jasper Kitty. You just said meow, did you hear him?
Who fucking
Meow,
cares?
just like that. Speak of the Jasper. All right. Any last minute stuff you guys would like to chat about before we get set up and we start with Silksong for today? A wild Jasper appears.
Shut up, bitch!
You got a Pokeball? What's my favorite Pokemon? Gyarados. Here we go. Do I like the Captain Kronos? I think they're super cute, and it's funny that that's the creature that they put in a horror game. A bunch of cute kitties. I like that. Jasper, we're going to train you like a Pokemon. What do you think? Would you like to be trained like a Pokemon?
Who fucking cares?
What would Jasper's special attack be?
Tearing your fucking face off. Super effective.
Juicy, tangy, moist, gourmet level burger.
See,
That's robust.
I do not have a favorite band.
Juicy, tangy, moist.
No, oh, you're not going to drink my water. No, no, no. You're not going to drink my water. You have your own water. In fact, I just had to buy him a new fountain because his old fountain broke. Yeah, Jasper has two fountains, kitty fountains, one upstairs, one downstairs. And they're pretty nice. They're very silent, real quiet. And they're not super expensive at all. They're very basic fountains. But he likes having the two fountains because at night, when he's in the bedroom with us, we close the door so he has a fountain in there. And then we have one downstairs in the hallway for the, when he's around during the day. And they both broke in the last year, but it's okay. They lasted, each of them lasted just about 2 years. And they just have these tiny little generic motors. These are the same motors that they use in like automated fountains. Like you ever saw those waterfall fountains and things that are for show? It's the same exact kind of motor. They don't last. They're made of plastic, crappy thing. So they just died, and we actually got him a replacement one with a nice shiny stainless steel top now. It's better than the old one that was like a white plastic top. It's very nice, very fancy. But he's very happy to have a fresh new fountain.
Juicy, tangy, moist burger.
Who fucking cares?
No, we don't dress up Jasper for Halloween. He hates having costumes and things on. We've tried this before, and he will not last more than about 30 seconds with something on. He immediately gets it right off because he hates it. How are we doing viewership-wise? That's what I was waiting on. We just finally hit 200 viewers on YouTube. And we have about 70 on Kick. All right.
Oh my god, this is getting stupid now. That's like 3 in a row of bullshit.
I guess we beat around the bush enough and we can get started with Silksong. Okay, Jasper, I have to actually start playing the game now, okay, buddy? That means you have to get down. I'm sorry. See, now he's like, well, wait, I'm getting attention. I don't want you to start playing. Forget that.
That's how I know how addicted they can be. That's how I know how bad they are.
Okay. All right, buddy. Down to the floor. Say goodbye. Okay, let's get set up here.
Legendary old school back in the day 1980s Hulk Hogan.
No? There we are. Let's get the chair.
So it doesn't start gameplay for a wee while, so we still have a chance. We still have time here to win, because obviously the gameplay is when Phil starts recording for a shitty gameplay is when we get when we call it quits.
Cover on as well. Thank you for the early support. We're already at $50 and I really appreciate that. We're gonna get around 3.5 hours of Silksong gameplay in here today, which is what I was expecting. Should be great progress. Please, let's keep hitting our goals for Silksong so we can keep it in the rotation as a daytime stream. Okay.
Ridiculous amounts of money. I know it was. It was probably hundreds of dollars for this event. I earned the car.
Right? No? All right, hold on one second. I'm going to do something. Ready? All right, so everyone on Kick, all the LARPers are insisting that I just did a podcast.
Who fucking cares?
Is that correct? Are you guys saying that I just did a podcast? Because I said it was a hangout session. We're just hanging out, building up attendance. That's all that was. But you guys are insisting that I did a podcast, correct? You think that was a podcast, what I just did?
None of it is ever a podcast.
Who fucking cares?
Yeah, see, podcast, yes, how is this different from a podcast? If it wasn't a podcast, then what is it? Okay, fair enough. It's a podcast thing. So you're admitting I'm a podcaster. Because you used to say I don't do a podcast. What I do in the morning is not a podcast. Podcasts are supposed to have guests. Podcasts are always supposed to have dedicated topics. Simply me just sitting here talking with you is not...
Oh, for God's sake, he thinks he's fucking got a gotcha moment here. How is this? No. Basically, what I'm admitting to is what you just fucking did here is the exact same as your fucking usual fucking shitey podcasts. Where you fucking pretend you're doing a fucking podcast, but it's not a fucking podcast. Well, none of it is ever a fucking podcast. Ever.
A podcast, right? But now you just said I just did a podcast because I sat here and talked with you. So I'm a podcaster then. Cool. Thanks for confirming that. I just wanted to lock that in. Because, you know, I've been saying that for years, but you've been so contrarian. But now you're finally backing me up and corroborating what...
Well, you've not had Kick Chat for years. You've only had Kick Chat for about a year or so. So you're accusing Kick Chat of saying something for years when you've only been on their platform for a year. You are literally fabricating things just to fucking suit your own narrative here.
I've been saying all along. So 2 thumbs up. I appreciate that, stupid. Okay. See how easy it is? You see how easy it is to fuck with these people because they're so stupid? All right. Anyway, let's get Silk Song ready to go. I do have to pee quickly, though. That's going to be like a second, and then we're going to start. So just give me a second. I'm going to go use the restroom, and then we're going to begin, okay? I'll be right back. In the meantime, if you wanted to shower me with contributions, like subs and memberships and super chats and tips, to shower the king with contributions as we start, so that way we hit the goal right away, I wouldn't mind. That would actually be pretty preferred, all right? I'll be right back in just a sec.
For God's sake, awful. Awful stuff. Of course, it means we can fast forward the bad man until he fucking comes back from his little piss break. Hold on. It returns here, right now, actually. Here we go.
So, I have a theory, all right? I think there's something with the wiring in this room that actually causes interference with my equipment.
Prophet, are you paying attention? This will be something for you to add notes for next thing I do in your video here. Debunking Phil's bizarre narrative. But here we go. Phil thinks there is something... Okay, I'll rewind for Prophet's sake here. Oh, here we go. Let's fucking... Here we go. Prepare your note-taking bald one.
So, I have a theory, all right? I think there's something with the wiring in this room that actually causes interference with my equipment. And here's why I have this theory. When I get up sometimes, just sitting up out of the chair, a bunch of stuff happens. So, for example, I just got up to use the bathroom. When I got up to use the bathroom, the video signal on my TV cut out and came back. And then my frame turned on behind me.
But you've also had a problem with dodgy wiring. Didn't that fucking happen before, even before you upgraded anything? Also, thank you very much to WPIG. So WPIG, their stream just ended in the Reddit here, so thank you very much to WPIG for the raid. And we've won one bingo's been victorious. We've won one bingo already. We'll try to win a second bingo right before Phil starts recording for shitty gameplay. But yeah, Phil's will start very soon. No, but as far as I understand it though, Phil's always had these issues with things like wiring in his office. Like, you know, even like years and years ago, like his capture device would fucking bug out if he like stood on a part of his fucking floor. Because it was just on his fucking, you know, he had wires all over the fucking floor and all that shit, so if he fucking stood in a certain fucking spot, it would like just reset the fucking capture device fucking crap. So you've always had these kind of problems though, Phil, when it comes to like connecting your devices.
At the same time, but the two aren't connected. So there's something in this room, maybe wiring under me or something, that when I get up and stuff, it screws with the stuff in the room. It's bizarre. I don't know what's causing it, but it has to be something that's... How is it that those things happen at the same time?
Come the
but
fuck in and fuck the fuck off.
Thank you very much to the Misery Merchant for gifting the membership. Very kind indeed. So the Dreambird has received a membership courtesy of Misery Merchant gifting 1T. So that is very nice indeed. Make sure Dreambird you thank Misery Merchant for their kindness there. So thank you, Misery Merchant, for gifting that membership.
Connected in any way. They're not connected to a network or anything. Nothing like that. It's very weird, but things like this have been happening ever since I upgraded my setup, where the video signal will cut in and out for no reason, and then something weird happens. Like I said, this frame behind me has malfunctioned constantly. It's not a big deal. Like, all I gotta do is turn it off and on again, and usually it's fine. I just gotta mess with the white balance settings tend to reset too, and I don't understand that.
So right, here's Prophet's early hypothesis here. That's his HDMI cables because he's using copper cables over 6 feet on HDMI 2.1. The signal strength is already bad. Him standing up and walking by the cables probably causes a handshake issue. Basically, Phil's fat ass fucking just makes the room shake, and so it fucking causes problems. I get it.
Here we go. Okay. Okay, now it's off.
The more money you sink into it, the more characters you can summon, the higher chance you'll get the better characters, etc., etc. All right?
Yeah, I just don't get it. How is it that? Just think about that. What would have caused that? So my wiring for my direct capture, it goes from the PC all the way to my PC over here to the direct capture device and back via wire. All that wiring is over there on the other side of the room. It's not even.
No, that's exactly what I said. He had this exact same issue with the capture card. I said that, you know, like, you know, a couple months ago. I remember that problem from before. That exact same problem, that exact same issue with a capture card from way back fucking when. And it felt I fucking reset the capture card and you fucking plug it out and plug it back in or whatever. And I've sorted it. Yeah, he had this problem all the fucking time. Way back in the fucking, like, years ago. Pre-Kino Casino.
Near me, okay? TV is over there on that side of the room, not even near me. None of the wiring, none of that is anywhere in remotely near where I'm sitting right now. We're talking probably 3 to 6 feet away, okay? Why, when I stand up out of this chair, would the video signal blip out and come back?
What is up, everyone?
Does that make any sense? Why, at the same time that happened, would my frame behind me, which is wirelessly connected to my network and to my phone, turn on by itself?
Who fucking cares?
All I did was stand up out of my chair. Does it make any sense? I don't know. It's weird. How could my house be haunted? My house was built in the 1990s.
Phil, I don't understand you. How could my house be haunted? It was built in the 1990s. I'm sorry, Phil. What's the fucking required date for houses to be haunted? Is it fucking before 1900 or whatever? Is it fucking before 1800? Is it before fucking Americans? You know, what is the fucking accurate time era for a house to be haunted? Because apparently modern homes are incapable of being haunted, according to Phil Burnell. I love how Phil shoots down the notion that his house is haunted, not because he doesn't like believe in ghosts or anything, but because his house is too modern for that to be a possibility. Like that's a fucking ridiculous, you know, assumption that my house is haunted. This house was built in the 90s. Ghosts don't like new homes. Ghosts only like old homes.
Does it make any sense? I don't know. It's weird.
One more time. Listen to it bizarre. One more time.
How could my house be haunted? My house was built in the 1990s. My house was built in the 1990s, and I know all about the family that lived here before me, and they didn't. There were no murders or anything. Trust me.
There was an illegal chop shop in the garage. You know, I'm just saying, you accused him of conducting an illegal chop shop. Phil fucking doxed the previous fucking tenants.
I'm good. I know, and I know I wasn't built on an Indian burial ground, so we're all good. Okay. Let's begin. So, by the way, you did not shower me with contributions while I was using the restroom, so I'm very disappointed in you. Oh, I didn't turn on the controller. I need to call Chris Borres, the ghost doctor. I thought that he retired. I thought that he completely retired. He's not doing anything anymore. He's done with content creation. Okay, ready? Let's go. Oh, actually, hold on. I need to change my pop-up animation to be over here. Here we go. That way it won't block anything. Cool. All right, let's begin. Hello, everyone, and welcome.
And the bad man is now recording for his shitey gameplay. Who's things? Oh God, it's Derek. Speaking of fucking ghosts, fucking hell.
Ghost of Derek tipped £1. I must say my favorite Pokemon is Pichu. Without the ability to evolve, oh look at that, a wild FBI agent has appeared.
Get the fuck out of here!
Creepy little bastard, man. Honestly, any mention of fucking ghosts, where's fucking Barrett Wells when you fucking need him to fucking just fucking get it out, you creepy bastard. But yeah, thank you for the tip though, because a very, very kindy indeed, yeah. Yeah, creepy little bastard. But yeah, anyway, we have finished playing bingo. We won one bingo card. We won the first bingo card, but we couldn't win a second bingo card. It was a long shot to try to win a second bingo card, but yeah, we still won one bingo card, which is better than nothing. So there we go, good stuff indeed. Let's see how live DSP is doing, shall we?
Flowers of Shellwood is here. No.
He's just been given a $20 super chat from Dominic Harris. Have you considered trying a speedrun? Which game would you try? Oh God almighty. Phil is not cut out for doing a speedrun because he doesn't care enough about these games to fucking try and fucking get good at these games. Like, he only cares about, you know, he only cares about completing the games. He doesn't care enough about games to fucking master them. So yeah, what a waste of money question that is.
Big purple flowers, and they're gonna give us what we need for the side quest.
So
Got
yeah,
it.
he's gonna read this fucking shit out.
Dominic has done a $20 super chat. Thank
Who
you,
cares?
Dominic. He says, ever consider trying a speed run? Which game would you try? Man, that's a tough question. Like, what game do I feel confident enough in that I could probably play it a little bit to the point where I could probably, like, do really well? Like, I don't know, maybe Super Mario World?
Fuck off.
Something like that, like a classic
Fuck
like
off.
that. Probably like Mario Brothers or Super Mario World. Something
Get
like
the
that, I
fuck
would
out of
think.
here.
You know, a game that I just played a ton back in the day?
Nah,
Probably.
Phil, you better
That's what
your,
I would think, but...
you better your debt, Phil.
You know, no one's really expressed interest in seeing me do anything like that, honestly.
Neither
Maybe
have you.
one day that would be something. Maybe I could do like try to speed run a game that I've played before. That I don't know. Man, I don't know, because like I would say, oh, Dark Souls, right? But how do you speed run Dark Souls? You'd have to know all the shortcuts and how to cheese your way through the game and skip stuff.
Yeah, knowledge, yeah. You'd have to learn things. Having fucking forbid Phil should fucking put time and effort into fucking learning things about a fucking game for him to fucking get good at a fucking game. That's just fucking far too much effort for Phil Burnell. You can't ask Phil to put effort into his fucking gaming content. That would be outrageous. No, you should fucking be asking him to fucking, you know, get through games faster and not fucking stall them out as long as possible for money. Impossible. But yeah. Oh, we've actually seen him try to do speedruns with that Nintendo Championship Collection, and he was god awful. I forgot about that. I completely forgot about that, yeah. Phil was bragging he was going to try and speedrun that shit, and he was, yeah. There's a reason why nobody brings it up, because it was fucking garbage from Phil. But, okay, anyway. Let us wrap things up. We're done with the bad man. Phil's down $70 worth of support so far. He'll be hoping and praying for Wales keep coming out today and giving them more fucking money, whatever, but fuck it. We're going to wrap things up there for today's bingo. As far as I'm aware, tomorrow's stream from Phil is a normal level in the podcast. Not a fucking podcast, but you get what I'm saying. So yeah, tomorrow's bingo card will return back to a 5x5 card if Phil is actually doing his full, proper, you know, normal kind of show, whatever. So there you go. But yeah, when Phil was not doing his fucking like podcast, it's just a 3x3 card like it was today. But yeah, hopefully tomorrow we'll have a 5x5 card and we'll have a more robust, longer show. Because these ones are always quite quick, you know. I mean, these ones always kind of fly in because Phil doesn't do it for that long. And yeah, and sometimes they're easy to win as well, just by Phil being as predictable as he is, not jazz. But yeah, that's all good for today. And also, I'm going to end things and I'm going to end things how I always end things by pointing to today's PIG contributions made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations. But until tomorrow, guys, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your Monday, and I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower? When you're showered in money. When you go outside and all of a sudden greenbacks start falling from the sky and you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, yeah, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah, yeah. Money, yeah, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, yeah, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah, yeah. Money, yeah, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory.
money. Free.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that.